What's up and welcome back. Doing a mod review on the Bangin Tranks. Man, this sounds weird. But this mod we actually recently just uninstalled. As you can see here, you get new trank arrows at level 21. You get a tier 1, tier 2, and a tier 3. The reason we uninstalled this mod is because the tier 3 trank arrow, it requires so much farming. You have to have Titan Boa Venom and Megalania Toxin. The Megalania Toxin you get from a Megalania really deep in caves. We haven't seen them anywhere else other than just caves. And even when you find one, you only get about 2 toxin per dino, and then you only find about 1 or 2 dinos per cave. We've also had an issue with where they hide is usually up high on the walls in caves, and killing them on the wall, sometimes their bag will glitch to the other side of the wall where you don't even recover any of the toxin in the first place. So the Megalania Toxin was just a little too rare, and you have to have 10 of them just to create 1 arrow. Now you can create Megalania Toxin from the Titan Boa Venom with this mod, but the Titan Boa Venom, that takes a lot of farming as well. So the Titan Boa Venom mainly found from the snakes, and that can be mainly found in the what biome is it? In the swamp biome, or also in caves. So unless you have a good source of farming Titan Boa Venom and Megalania Toxin, these tier 3 arrows are going to be a little bit out of reach, but that doesn't mean that the mod is bad or not useful, because as you read further down to the description, where are you? Okay, so you do get a trank sniper rifle and bullet. I believe they both unlock at level 81. These are pretty good. Reason we're not using them is because we use the Primal Chaos mod, and the tier 3 arrow is about equivalent to the alpha arrows, and the mythic dart, trank dart, is slightly better than the bullets that you get for the trank sniper rifle. So I know a couple of y'all had asked why I had so many different arrows in one of my videos, and that's kind of why. Just because we had this mod downloaded. The mod seems really good. If you're going to get it, I would say pay less attention to this tier 3 arrow right here, and really try to grind levels down to, I'm pretty sure it's level 81, but it might be level 82 until you get this the sniper rifle and the bullet. These are actually fairly good, and we use these a lot for our tames, but since we've been making the mythic trank darts, we've just been using those, and as you can see, the file size for this, it's about a medium-sized mod, and we were wanting to cut back on the number of mods we were using just to kind of decrease the amount of crashes that we were experiencing. It was too much. But I had worked for a whole week to set up this long illustration of using some of these trank darts, comparing them side by side, but my brother ended up uninstalling the mod before I had a chance to shoot the video. So but I still wanted to go over this. The tier 1, well, the tier 2 is 5 times stronger than the tier 1 arrow. The tier 3 is 5 times stronger than the tier 2 arrow. So tier 3 is pretty much 25 times stronger than tier 1. The tier 3 arrows are good. It's just the farming farming the Titan boa venom and the Megalania toxin to create the arrow is frustrating. I think that if it didn't require so much farm time and that amount of Megalania toxin, I think that the mod would be better. You know, if it was more accessible to make these tier 3 arrows, but with the amount of work that it takes just to create one, I don't know, not for me. But also, if you're not using the Primal Chaos mod, because in the Primal Chaos mod, the mod developer puts in his description that you're not supposed to use it on smaller maps. The island is only the 3rd biggest map. There's only 2 other maps that are smaller than this. If you're playing on one of these other 2 smaller maps and the Primal Chaos mod is not working for you, I would definitely suggest going this route with this mod. Just because we use these tier 2 arrows a lot during our early tames, and we definitely used the sniper rifle and the tranq bullet that came with it. We used it a lot for even our later tames. So the mod is good. It's not completely useless, especially if you're not using Primal Chaos and you want to get better tranquilizers. I would say that this mod is a good route to take. But if you're using Chaos Primal, then I would say that Chaos Primal kind of makes it a little obsolete. So sorry I couldn't do a video where I was, showed you each arrow and how much torpidity it could take off. I actually farmed for several hours just to create one tier 3 arrow, and took a practice shot just to see how much torpidity it took off, and it was very similar to the alpha arrow, but not as good as the mythic tranq dart. And the alpha arrow and mythic tranq dart are so much easier to create than that tier 3. So hope you guys find this useful. Like I said, sorry I don't have a comparison video to shoot for you guys, but I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.